Hey Atlanteans, we're playing another 40k bat rep between a Dark Angels Ravenwing army. Some astute observers might notice that I'm using some orc bikes because I don't want to spend a crap load of money on bikes just to find out that this army is not playable. So until then, we're doing some stand-ins. But for the Dark Angels, and we're facing off against Necrons. For the Dark Angels, we've got a tack squad that I've combat squatted. There's half of it over there and half of it up here to run towards objectives. There's 1, 2, 3 6-man Ravenwing attack squadrons, and they each have a land speeder attached to them. They've all got heavy bolters and Typhoon missile launchers. There is the requisite Samael. Again, don't want to spend 50 bucks on a model if I'm never going to use him, so I'm using a stand-in right now. And then 1 Ravenwing Black Knight squad, and another one is in Outflank Reserve. On the Necron side, we've got a Destroyer Lord with 3 Wraith, Canoptic Wraiths, a Ghost Ark with 10 warriors in it, a 11-man warrior squad just standing around it, another 11-man warrior squad, and another Ghost Ark with 10 warriors in it. And in reserve is Nemesaur Zandrek with, in a command barge, there we go, and 2 units of Death Marks. The Dark Angels won the roll-off for Go First, Deploy First. Victor's going to attempt to seize initiative when he gets back. We're playing a 1750 game on Dawn of War deployment, and it's Mission 1. I can't remember what it's called, but we rolled up our D3 plus 2 objectives, wound up with 4. So we've got 1 here in the middle of this forest, 1 over here behind this rock, 1 over amongst the fallen pillars, and 1 in this ruined building. So we're going to take care of scout moves and then steal the initiative, and we'll be back. End of Dark Angels, turn 1. And the scout moves, pretty much every bike on the field moved up. I then moved everything forward in my turn after Victor failed to seize the initiative. Everything pretty much just moved up 12 inches. In the shooting phase, both of these 2 land speeders shot over here to try and either knock out the Destroyer Lord or wipe out some Wraiths. Managed to kill 1 Wraith and put a wound on the Destroyer Lord. Then this land speeder over there shot at the Ghost Ark and didn't do anything. The missile launcher back here shot at the Ghost Ark and didn't do anything. Then these 3 units of, I guess these 2 units here shot at the Destroyer Lord and the Wraiths and whiffed monumentally. I didn't cause a single wound. And as a matter of fact, this unit's plasma gun killed itself, which was awesome. And then that unit shot up into the warriors in cover and managed to kill 1, which stayed dead. And then the Black Knights, with their plasma talons and Ravenwing grenade launchers, shot into these warriors in cover, managed to kill 3 of them. They passed their leadership, and 1 of them reanimated. So it was a pretty bad turn 1 all around for Ravenwing, but I'm hoping turn 2 will be better. But either way, we'll be back at the end of Necron turn 1.
Alright, Necron turn 1. Actually, pretty decent round for the Necrons.
Better round than I had.
Yes, a better round than the Dark Angels. Dark Angels had. We started off with the Ghost Arks, bringing people back. This guy here rolled a 1, so it suffered a glancing hit. It did manage to bring 1 guy back. This one here, he didn't roll a 1, and he brought 1 guy back because that's all he could do. This squad here jumped over here to assault this squad here. Oh yeah.
Wraiths and Destroyer Lord to the attack squadron.
There you go. And then the Ghost Dark with the Warriors moved down there. Still in dangerous terrain, but he passed it twice, so he's still okay. Shooting phase. This Ghost Dark here with the Warriors shot into the big bad unit with Samuel in it.
Kill two.
Killed two. This squad here shot into there, and actually they managed to save, I think it was only 2 wounds or something like that.
Cost 2 wounds, I saved them both.
This Ghost Dark here with the Warriors rapid fired into that unit there, managed to kill 2. And then the Warrior squad up here moved and managed to kill 1 more. So they're down to 3, and they passed their leadership and they're fearless there. Nobody did anything to that squad there, didn't have enough shooting. And this squad here, the Destroyer Lord with the 2 Wraiths, I did have a Particle Caster in there, Strength 6, AP 5, hit, wounded, and he failed it. So actually that helped me out a little bit. I would have had to go through difficult terrain if I didn't kill him. So I did manage to just barely get into close combat with the squad here. Close combat, I killed 4? 3. 3.
Yeah.
And he's down to 1. He passed his leadership because of Grim Resolved. He's stubborn. And that's it. So we're going to, they're going to consolidate a little bit closer to that guy. But they're still locked in combat. Other than that, that's it. We'll be back with Dark Angels turn 2. And we'll see what they unleash.
Okay, end of turn 2 for the Dark Angels. My outflanking Black Knights did not come in this turn. At the end of last turn, we actually forgot that all of my squads have hit and run. So I did the hit and run, he got out, but at the time I did it, I'd already done most of my shooting, so that's the reason this squad's still standing. But in the movement phase, this squad here moved up from about right there. This squad moved up from the bridge, and the Ravenwings moved up closer to the Ghost Ark that was right there. All of my land speeders moved up as well, and then in the shooting phase, this land speeder managed to get a lucky pin in on the Ghost Ark and blow it up. And then these 2 land speeders shot at the Ghost Ark and didn't manage to do anything between missing with the missile launchers or just not getting a pin in. And the missile launcher from back here didn't do anything either. Then that unit there shot up into those warriors and did nothing. This unit shot the plasma into the back of the Ghost Ark and failed to pin. And the Black Knights there shot everything into the warriors that were now out in the open thanks to the Ghost Ark blowing up. Managed to kill 2 or 3 of them and hit them with a stasis charge, which lowered their ballistic or weapon skill and initiative. And then this squad right here shot into the Wraiths and Destroyer Lord and didn't manage to do anything. And then in the assault phase, this squad here assaulted the Ghost Ark, only managed to get 1 glance in, but the Black Knights assaulted the warriors over here and wiped the unit out before they had a chance to do anything back. So that was it for turn 2 for the Dark Angels. We'll be back at the end of turn 2 for the Necrons.
Alright, Necron turn 2. My command barge came in, and my death marks came in right there. I tried to put them there, but they scattered and landed there. Movement, my command barge moved over, or my Ghost Ark moved over, and then my Destroyer Lord separated from his squad, and the Wraiths went there, and the Destroyer Lord went to attack the land speeder. Shooting phase, the Particle Caster killed another guy. The command barge here killed 1 of these biker. All these shots were focused into this squad here and killed 2. The death marks marked this unit and took out another one. This command barge shot all his shots and the guys inside to this unit there and managed to wound the what's his name? Samuel, and then this squad here, this warrior squad here, shot into Samuel's unit and then wounded him again. And actually that's it. Assaults, my wraiths assaulted there, and actually tight combat. I got wounded once, and I rended one guy, and then my Destroyer Lord took out the land speeder. So that's it for Necron turn 2. We'll be back with Dark Angels turn 3.
End of the turn 3 for the Dark Angels. My Ravenwing in reserve, the Black Knights, again decided that they didn't want to be here. So that was unhelpful. But the lone bike over here moved out to help out this combat attack squad. The Black Knights with Samael moved from over there closer to the death marks. Both of my remaining attack squadron bikes moved up in hopes of getting in combat over there. My 2 remaining land speeders just kind of shuffled, and that was pretty much it. In the shooting phase, I had 3 missile launchers all shoot at this guy and either didn't hit or didn't wound, which was awesome. Then this land speeder took a pot shot at the Ghost Ark and hit with 1 and then didn't do anything. The Black Knights had a little bit more luck. They managed to knock off one of the death marks, as well as rad charge them and stasis anomaly them with their grenade launchers. And then and then these 2 units over here shot and killed, what, 1 or 2? I think I killed 2 and then 1 came back.
Yeah.
Then in the close combat, or the close combat phase, the one lone guy right there tried to act as a shield for the other unit and charged in, soaked up the Overwatch and died. And then on that amazing stroke of luck for these guys, where they'd be able to get in on a 7. So an average roll would have put them in, and they decided they really didn't want to be in combat. So they didn't. But again, the Black Knight, saving the day, charged into the death marks and wiped them out without taking any wounds from Overwatcher or in close combat. So that was it. Oh, and then over there, I lost 2 of my tack squad and didn't do any wounds in return, but we are sticking it out at the moment anyway. So that's it for Dark Angels. We'll be back at the end of Necron's turn 3.
All right, turn 3, the end of 3, Necrons movement. This thing moved up the Catacomb Command Barge with Necron Lord, or actually Xandra, Nemesaur.
Yeah.
The Command Barge, not the Command Barge, the Ghost Ark actually repaired one of these guys, actually 2 of these guys, and then decided to move here. And the Destroyer Lord over there moved to face off against that tactical unit over there. This shooting phase, these guys and these warriors all shot into this unit here, managed to kill 2. The Nemesaur shot into that unit and wounded twice, but they saved it on their Jinx save. And then the Ghost Ark here with all the warriors shot into that unit and took out 2. Close combat over there, I took out 1 guy, and here actually lost a wound on my whip coil guy, but since we're fearless, we stay there. So that's it for Necron's turn 3. We'll be back with Dark Angels turn 4.
Okay, end of Dark Angels turn 4. My Ravenwing had no choice. They had to come in this turn, so they came on. Rolled a 6 for outflank, so I just picked this side. They came in 12 inches. Samael and the other Ravenwing moved up to help out over here against the Destroyer Lord. And the land speeder shuffled this one, managed to get rear armor on the Ghost Ark. And then my one remaining dude here moved up to, again, try to assault here. Then in the shooting phase, between the one dude, the one attack squadron member, and Ravenwing members over here, the Black Knights over here, managed to kill 4 of the warriors and then 2 reanimated. And then the land speeder with a beautiful rear shot over here didn't do anything. Missed with 1 and then rolled a 1 for damage. And then that land speeder took a shot over at the Catacomb Command Barge and again did nothing. Then in the close combat phase, Samael charged the Destroyer Lord and managed to cause 1 wound, and we took none in return. And then there were no wounds caused in this combat again, and the lone attack squadron member was gunned down with Overwatch. So that was it. We'll be back at the end of turn 4 for the Necrons.
Alright, Necron turn 4. Movement phase, the Destroyers came in, and the Death Marks came in. They marked Samuel's unit. Movement phase, the Ghost Ark here respawned two of these guys, and then moved 6 inches. Nemesaur gave tank hunters to this squad here and took away hit and run from that unit there. Movement, Nemesaur moved 12 inches. What else? And these guys moved over to get rapid fire into that unit there. And then those death marks ran there. Shooting phase, Nemesaur shot into Nemesaur, the death marks, and this Ghost Ark here shot into this land speeder and manages to pin it once, and it snap fire in this turn. We did manage to blow this one up, or wreck this one, and we took out 4 guys from this bike squad there. Assault, I lost my Destroyer Lord on that combat there. I slowly rolled to see if ever living, if he comes back, and I lost the Wraith there, but I managed to bring the last guy there. So they're still in tight combat, and we'll be back with Dark Angels turn 5.
Okay, end of turn 5 for both sides. Turn 5 for me, my Samael and the last Black Knight came over here and helped out the attack squadron member with the Wraith and killed him. And I killed the Destroyer Lord twice. Once in my shooting phase and he ever-living back, and then again in the assault phase and he ever-living back. Then in the Necrons phase, my 2 Ravenwing over there shot and killed 1 Destroyer, but it reanimated. Then they overwatched when I charged and killed 1 of them, and the second one died in close combat. Then in the Necron phase, basically they just knocked out the land speeder and Samael's unit and the last attack squadron. And then the Destroyer Lord charged in, killed 1 of my 4 remaining attack squad members, but they stuck it out. But we're calling the game here because it's basically over for me. End result, Necrons 8, Dark Angels just 1. We're not going to do a full tactical report on this one, but I just want to say I don't think Ravenwing isn't going to work. I just need to play a game where I roll average. Not even above average, just average. So this round, this game I rolled really bad. Not, like I said earlier to Victor, not to diminish his tactical prowess in the game or the fact that he won, but I'm not going to rule out Ravenwing until I get another couple games in. But that was it. It's a Necron victory. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.